What is up, guys? I'm Alex here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival. Last episode, we were working on doing stuff with villagers, stuff and things, breeding them and making trades with them and whatnot. And we got a couple new villagers. We've got Millie, and then we've got another one, a librarian. I don't know, I might have done that one off camera, but we have them both now. So I'll just quickly go through a few of the things I've done off camera, and then I'll get back. So I've been a little busy off camera doing some stuff with the mines. So if we go in here, I've extended this wall and added some kind of balcony onto this. I'm reasonably happy about. And what you do is, ignore that, is you click this and you jump down, and then you can come back up in these. So this is your bog standard bubble vator. Now this takes you down to where the mine would be, and you can also use these to open them up and jump in to get down. So let's have a trip. There is water down here, I suppose. There we go. As you can see, you come out into the mine. This is very early days. So what you do is you use a trapdoor, and obviously I didn't bring one, but you use a trapdoor to get yourself into there, and you go digging. Now this is the best area to mine diamonds as far as I know. It's minus 58, and it's a little difficult because in classic luck, it's sheer luck that this happened. There's a massive lava lake there, and so I've had to go this side as well. It's great. Right, so we can jump up here. Leave that closed, otherwise we don't want any accidents. Now, I've also been figuring out some kind of elevator system that isn't bubbles to be able to get up from the village. So once we have ice, I can make an ice track under there, straight under there, and then come up with this boat mechanism. And if we try this, you get in the bottom boat, and then you can simply spam click up to the top. And it actually, surprisingly, it works. Ow. As well as that, I've built a map wall. This is going to be moved probably because this is in the way, etc, etc. But all things considered, you can see a lot of this. Now the problem with this is it's all podzol, and that comes up as brown, and it's kind of the same as all these roofs, so you can't really see the outlines. I mean, you can see the outline of the fencing over there, where the sheep and the cows are, but it's not amazingly detailed. I was wondering what that was up there. I'm not too sure. I'll probably explore that, because when I do the melon and pumpkin farm, we have pumpkins, but we don't seem to have any melons, apart from glistening melons, and I don't think I can make those into normal melons and get the seeds from them. So I need to check if villagers have those trades to get the melon seeds, or melons generally. Aside from that, I've created the Tree of Productivity, which has a lot of informative and detailed information about what to improve in the base. So wool farm, pumpkin, blah blah blah. Fix that. You know the drill. It's all the usual stuff. And I've also got bees up there. I don't know what bees do, apart from the fact that they wax copper so that you can keep them as orange, not orange, you moron. Keep them as the copper colour rather than them oxidising and going green, which is useful. Now I did have this ingenious idea, making that entire island completely wool and then having a building on it, some kind of building, or maybe inset into the ground of a wool farm, just so the sheep are far enough away that they don't cause much lag. And so it looks cool. The only problem is I didn't realise that island is actually really big. So that might be a work in progress. But the good thing is we can use glowstone under the floor, and then we can put carpets on top so the lighting can be completely hidden. So the melon and pumpkin farm will be in the village, but it'll be far enough away so that it won't cause much lag, and it'll be close enough so that it'll actually run basically all the time, because the sugarcane bit we put down there doesn't quite work unless you're in the area, which is a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, I'm thinking here there is a bit of a hill here, but I can probably cut the hill back and bring it down, maybe terraform this, maybe. A bit of a nightmare. Or just extend this. This is a bit flatter. That's probably a better idea. I'm going to be using the observer system. So you have the observer and then the piston and then the actual seed there. And so the block comes down and then the minecart runs under it. And voila. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I might be able to get the villagers to pick the stuff, to pick the items up from a chest and put them into another chest somewhere else, so that it collects them in one single area. I don't know just yet. Work in progress, like I said. And then we need to go on an adventure to find melon seeds, which will be in a jungle. I don't know where a jungle is. There's dark oak that way. I'll probably go that way and see whether there's anything else there, because we need some dark oak as well. Right, I have put together this farm and I'm reasonably happy with it. I think this is about what I was expecting. So basically what happens is the minecart goes back and forth in between there. Now this is really inefficient because we've got the block in the middle for the water, which causes the pumpkins to grow faster. But aside from that, it's fine. It goes back and forth as expected, and the chest's here. Now I'm going to put the chest on this side because it'll be slower coming round and it'll be able to drop off more. I don't think that'll be an issue because it won't get too bottlenecked, although the tick speed in my game is higher. About as good as it's getting, I think. Yeah, and I need to replicate this for the melon farm as well, and then I think it's basically done, so perfect. Right, well I've got all the materials and now it's time to get on with building this thing. So we need to measure it out. So this is the outside and we have a block gap to walk around, and we have the interior bit, which is probably where the chests are going to go, and also yeah, this is probably where the chests are going to go. And the actual area where we're going to need to place it on, chests are going to go here. So I may as well start filling this up. Chests are going to go here, and then the actual dirt is going to start here. Right, so that's where the actual rails are going to be, and then in the middle of that, the dead center is going to be that. With this and this. Okay? Perfect. Now the rest of this can simply be filled in. Oh look, I'm using brown again. It's cheap, it's quick, it's easy. That's my excuse. So in the middle we have that, and the water's going to be on top of that. The problem I'm having is this is going to change. This is going to entirely change where we need to put the outer layer and where the chests are going to go for the items to be collected. That's the problem here. So let's just have a go. This comes out one more here and connects back to that. It's just so easy. I'm missing the minecart. Of course I am. Of course I am. I could make this even better in a multitude of ways. If I do this, that there, that will be the side, and we won't have any issues with speed here, I don't think. Wonderful. Right. Yeah, because that'll have slowed down enough by the time it got to here, and that's even with both sides, slightly, by one block. That's fine. Wonderful. Perfect. Right, well, my job now is essentially to figure out where I need to place these things. The problem with placing these things is that pistons need to be placed from the bottom under, and observers need to be placed on the top. Right, so the observers are going to go here, because we're going to... Tell you what, put that there now, and I can till that and till that. Pistons are going to go there, and then they're going to alternate. Right, no piston in the middle. Obviously, that's not surprising, really, is it? Piston, piston. Now you won't be able to turn this off and on just yet, but it's not the end of the world, I don't think. I might set up some kind of system where I can disable the minecart over here or somewhere, so you can just flick a lever if you need it, or maybe use a comparator to check if one of the hoppers is full, if it's backing up, and then disable it. But that would also require me to disable this up here, otherwise we'd still get the entity lag. So I don't know. I don't think they need sunlight. But what they do need, definitely, is a lot of observers. Right, so Need some seeds. Pumpkin seeds require tilling. Now, this would be more efficient if I had both melon and pumpkin seeds in here alternating. Because when one pumpkin grows, 3 or 4 of the actual stems connect to it. And that slightly slows it down. But frankly, this is going to be running in the background, so I don't think it's too much of an issue. Right, so when these update, the observers will send a tick pulse to the block above, and that'll send a tick pulse to the blocks around. If I've been calculating things correctly, I should have exactly enough. I do! Well, oh, that's wonderful. Although, now that I think about it, glowstone. I think if I stand somewhere there, I'll be able to place it. Glowstone is a transparent block, so I don't know exactly whether it'll break anything to do with this, but for the moment, it seems... Oh my god. Really, Alex? Now, the last things to do is set up the note blocks and the redstone dust. As far as I'm aware, the redstone dust goes on the pistons, and the note blocks go not on the piston. This is because the note blocks takes a signal from the observer and then puts it into the redstone dust. Oh my god, get out of the way. Around it. Okay, it works. It works. It works. Things are just updating and growing. That's a shock, that. When that goes. Oh, it's great. Well, perfect. Now I just need to do the entire thing again, but for melons. Except I can't do the entire thing again because I actually need the melon seeds first. Right, so what's going to happen here? I'm going to use stair blocks to surround this. Build the exterior of this place. Don't know how that's going to look. Probably a bit like a box, to be honest. But there you go. They don't know. They don't. This is wizardry for them. I'm Merlin. I am Merlin. Can the villagers automatically turn compost into... the seeds that they harvest from the wheat fields, you put it in the composter and then turn it into bone meal and then put it in the chest? Can they do that automatically? Because if they can, that would be awesome. I tell you what I might do. I might have some kind of water system that sends the items all the way up to there. Or I'll just throw them in the nether. Whatever. Oh, it's bud. It's budded. Shoot. Got stuck on a bud switch. Okay, that's a small issue I might need to fix if things happen a bit too fast. But maybe when 2 activate at the same time extremely close to each other, it sends the signal and somehow locks it in a loop. Should be getting some pumpkins, and we are. Perfect. I could probably have done something interesting here with a different material, but I'll do a different material for the outside. I'll see if I can go and find some stuff in the nether that looks vaguely interesting, and then build with it. Isn't that lucky? Isn't that just wonderful how things happen? To be fair, my fault for another. Oh my god! What? Sorry. There were 2 explosions there. There were 2 explosions. Need the axe. I'll have the axe. Yes, stay under there. Swine. Oh my god, you got it. Seriously? That's insane. The chances of that happening. Right, well, wonderful. How many do we have now? 9? I'm gonna be rich. I think that's what we can gather from that. I want to stick away from grey buildings. I need to figure out some kind of other colour palette that makes this less terrible. Maybe I could find some things that are the same colour as pumpkins. Maybe I can get some orange wool, or... Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see if I can get some orange wool and Build something cool. Maybe. Oh, that's a good idea. Imagine my head, but scaled out across this entire roof. I think you can probably stack these on top of each other, can't you? You should be able to, since they're not dictated by sunlight. It's more block light. Right, perfect. Okay, that's all done then. Can't really do the melon farm yet because I need to put the seeds in actually before seeds in to put the actual put the observers in, and that's the problem. So I'm going to need to head to a jungle wherever one is, and I'll do the other one off camera probably because it's just the same. It's just the same system, but yeah, real good, real good. This is great. This is great. It does it for you guys. It does it for you. Now I don't think this will work whilst I'm offline because it's not in the spawn chunks, which is a bit of an annoyance. But I want to figure out how many this does an hour, so I'll figure out how much it takes, and then I'll work on that. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll leave you with the jungle adventure, and yeah, and then I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see. Well, you'll see me in about a second, but I'll see you in ages. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Bye bye now.
Narrator. Narrate all. Setting mode live warming Alex. Narrator off.